For who is the question? For him, for Loic.
Good evening. As a football player, we always want to play at the top level. So to answer to that question, I would say both games. Because if we think that we can play at the top level, we need to play also, let's say, when it's average.
Next question.
Quick sentences, short sentences.
Loic, Cseleti Márk, Nemzeti Sport. What's the difference between your position in a national team and in your club team, and which do you prefer?
It will be simple. There is no difference.
Just because you play as a right mid-back in national team and right back, so it's not more complicated?
No. I play in the same position in my club. You're welcome.
Next question. Okay, then we are waiting for the questions to the head coach. Józsi?
I'm József Igrec from the Hungarian News Agency again. What you definitely like to see in your team's game tomorrow?
I would like to see all the players who will start, who will come in the match, playing with personality and brave heart. Because we will play in front of 50,000 people. That is something that is usual for us when we play at home, even more. Of course, tomorrow they will be on the other side. But above all, we will play against a top team. And against, for a football player, the main enemy is being afraid of the opponent, being afraid of the circumstances. And it's not the case. I hope that it will be not the case tomorrow. I'm asking to the guys to play with personality, knowing well against which kind of opponent we are going to play, knowing well that against them we must follow the tactical plan from the beginning till the end. And then, we are playing against Portugal. We know that they are in a totally on a totally different level compared to us, compared to Ireland, compared to Armenia, but compared to many of other national teams in the world. Portugal is between for me, the first four. Then I don't know the order, but Portugal, Spain, Argentina, Brazil, so in the first five for sure. So we must be aware of this. We have seen the way in which they play now against Ireland. They dominated from the first till the 90 minutes. They shot on goal, I think, 30 times. They could score much time before. They just scored at the end because of a bit of bad luck. But they will be dominant, I think, also against us. But even if we will be forced to defend, we will have to defend with personality and try to do what we did at home. I think that at home we played in overall a good match. We were also close to take 1 point because we drew in the minute 83. We must try to replicate in a way or another that kind of match, hoping, of course, to do less mistakes and hoping to be more lucky. Because against Portugal, if you have not a bit of luck, it's difficult.
Any more questions?
Hi, it's Peter Knight from Mondiner. You mentioned luck, so we could have 7 points, and we only have 4 now. Do you think it's down to luck, or we were unlucky in the first 2 games?
I think that,
or
look,
that's being realistic, that 4 points?
I think that this is something that, you know, if I continue on talking about luck, it's looking like I'm looking for alibi. And this is something that you, the press, you will have to say sometimes. Because when we were for more than 1 year and a half with undefeated, playing against Serbia, against also team on the paper better than us, and we were successful. When we won in England, when we beat Germany, when we beat England, I always said that we played well. Okay, we did well, but I also said that we were a bit lucky, if you remember. But I didn't hear that from European Championship till now, in the episodes, many times we were unlucky. For episodes, I'm not only talking about the episode of the pitch. I'm also talking about decision that we cannot control. So for luck, I mean everything.
Marty?
Lucky after lucky. Thank you, Mátyás Molnár from M4 Sport. So before the Armenia game, we talked about that there are less striker maybe than you have. So now you have two more scorers in the national team, Lukács and Gruber. Mm-hmm. But the others, the top scorers, two of them are back. So how can you organize this? Can you give him chance, place, something like that, maybe in the starting lineup, or how do you thinking about this situation, about this competition? Thank you.
In Italy, we have a sentence in football in which we say, squadra che vince non si cambia. It means the team who won has not to be changed. This could be the case. Maybe yes, maybe not.
At the back, please.
Hello, João Miguel Nunes, RTP Portugal. After that, I can ask you if you're going to repeat the same starting 11 against Portugal. Did I understand well?
You understood well. I could. Is an option. Then, you know, we will see tomorrow. But in general, if I think that, for instance, Varga and Shalai are between our top scorer and also between our best player, it's difficult to leave them out, I think, despite the sentences that we say in Italy. So.
Okay, thank you very much.
Lady.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Hi, Camila Suede for Record. On the topic of having Vaga and Shalai back, what impact do you think their return might have on the game and on the team compared to your game against Armenia last week?
But tomorrow will be a totally different match because we play against Portugal, and against Armenia I think we had more or less around 60 and something of possession, and we had much more option and shoot on goal than them. Against Portugal will be totally different, I think. So we must be aware of the fact that probably Portugal will manage more than 60% of ball possession. So if they will have the ball for 60 or 65% of the time, in that time we will have to defend. What we would like to avoid is to defend too deep, like for instance happened to Ireland. I don't think that they came here in order to defend so deep like they did. Probably it was a strategy, I don't know. But our strategy, to be honest, is try to defend a bit higher, not so deep, in order also to have some option to be dangerous towards their goal, you know, because if you stay all the time defending, after or before, you will receive for sure. Could happen once on 100 times that you can take points with the style of playing so defensive without any chance to score a goal. So you must pray to arrive till the end on the result of 0-0. It's not our mentality, it's not our style. We want to try, because it's depending mainly on our opponent, but we would like to try to play football.
Okay, thank you very much. See you tomorrow after the match. Take care. Danica, várj egy kicsit.